Wow, I have not done this in forever. Wow. It's official, y'all. I'm back to YouTube. I am. And I'm not going to do a formal intro. We're just going to hop straight on into the video simply because I have a lot to talk about. And I feel like this may be a long, rambling video. But I just want y'all to appreciate the fact that I'm committed to come back and try my best to be as consistent as possible. Y'all, the setup of this, oof, it took forever, like literally 2 hours just to set it up because I got all new equipment. So setting it up was kind of a little pain in the booty, but it's all right. Anything for y'all. Anything for y'all. Got me a little cup of grown folks juice. Alright, so I did my brows off camera. You know, nothing has changed. Also, disclaimer, if you see me looking over here in this direction, it's because my mirror is here, as you can see. And then my viewfinder or my laptop, whatever, is here. So I'm trying to make sure I'm staying in focus and all of that. Come through day 3, wash and go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is a first impression because I haven't used this yet, and I'm intrigued. Okay, before we get started with me rambling, okay. My bad, it's just taking me off guard a little bit. Okay. Girl, where have you been? And honestly, y'all, it's been a lot has happened since I last filmed a video. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I'll start with the good stuff. So I haven't posted on YouTube in at least a year. I'm pretty sure it's been over a year now. When I first stopped, I stopped because I wanted to upgrade my equipment. So I sold my camera and I was researching a new camera to buy. And I know, like, I could have used my iPhone, but we was in the middle of quarantine. A lot was happening in my personal life. Relationship wise, I was dealing with that drama. I was dealing with school. I was just dealing with a lot, and honestly, sadly, unfortunately, YouTube just wasn't a priority for me at that time. It wasn't. I kind of like missed filming. You know, editing is I have a love-hate relationship with editing, but I missed filming. I missed YouTube. It's just, at that time, I just didn't see how I could fit it into my life and what I had going on. And then I never could settle on what camera to upgrade to. So I was just like, no, I'm just putting it on the back burner. Well, during my hiatus, so I officially graduated with my bachelor's of science in psychology. Yay! Ooh, child. Ooh, girl, honey. It took a while. Like, it was a long, hard, and stressful, roller coaster filled journey, but I did it. I literally did it. Because we were in the middle of a quarantine and all of that, I didn't have an official graduation ceremony where I went to the school and actually walked across the stage. My school actually, I technically graduated in May of 2020. No, I take that back. The July of 2020, because I took summer classes. I graduated at the end of July of 2020. I think my last day of classes and grades went actually on my birthday, I think. So like around the 29th or 30th of July, I was officially done. So for the next winter, so like December of 2020, my school actually put together like this slideshow of all of the graduates who had missed graduation due to COVID. So, I mean, it was okay. It was decent. I still received my degree in the mail. If I can, I'll insert some clips. But yeah, they just put your name on the slide. So on the slideshow, said your name and what your degree was in.
Miranda Watkins.
I was just excited to officially be graduated, because a couple of years ago I didn't think that this would happen. Like, I went from going to Georgia State, being driven, being focused, or so I thought I was focused, knowing what I want career wise, and then God, that tequila strong, and then losing my dad, and then having to come all the way back home and having to deal with the criticism, the talk, the judgment, all of that came along with coming back home. And then, you know, being told that because of my grades, I would never get accepted into the nursing program. To get accepted into the nursing program, but then due to not being as focused as I should have been, I failed out of the nursing program. And that was a hard pill to swallow. It really was, because I think I talked about this in a video, but I thought that nursing was for me. And I'm not saying that it's not for me. This journey that I'm going on school wise, I can always go back to nursing, but at that moment it was like, what in the world? Like, what am I supposed to do now? You know, like, I'm stuck, I'm lost, I'm confused, like, what is going on? Just to fast forward and graduate, I think like a year or two later, a year and a half later, with my bachelor's degree, making me the first in my family. I think no, not the first on both sides, but the first on my mom's side with a bachelor's degree. A first time graduate, a first generation graduate. And here I am wrapping up my first year as a master's, as a graduate student seeking my master's. Like, I cannot believe this journey. Like, it's kind of crazy, it's kind of ridiculous, like, it's kind of surreal. Like, is this all meant for me? You know, am I able to achieve all of this? And the answer is yes, obviously. So yeah, I graduated with my bachelor's of science and psychology, and then I finished that in July, and then in August of 2020 I started my graduate program, getting my master's of social work. And it has been interesting. I will say, I think when I finish my master's, that'll be it, school-wise. I say that because I'm not really interested at the moment. I'm not interested in getting my doctorate. That'll be nice if I could, you know, later on down the road. But I am interested in exploring other fields, like getting a graduate degree in other fields. But I will say I am taking a break after I get this degree, simply because I've been going to school since I started school in pre-K. And sis is tired. Like, ooh, I can understand why some people take a year off or more than a year off between high school and college, or between their undergrad and grad. I can see why some people take years off just to rest, because school can be exhausting. Like, graduate school is, whoo, honey. I mean, it's not hard. I will say it's not hard. it's just tedious. Like, there's so many papers, deadlines sneak up on you like that. It's just a lot on top of, you know, working full time and taking care of family members and having to find time to be a young adult. You know, it can all be a little bit much. But honestly, I'm so grateful and thankful and appreciative to God because, like I said, at one point in time, I was questioning him and questioning, you know, the path that he had for me, the plans he had for me. It was like they didn't line up to what I wanted and what I thought my life and journey should look like. But to end up here where I am, as successful as I am, it's really a blessing. It really is. And I don't thank him enough. I literally don't thank him enough, because without him, I would be God knows where, like, you know. So yeah, y'all continue to pray for me if that's your thing. Continue to send good vibes my way. That's it for school. So let's see. And then I was doing good. I really was. My personal life, I'm not going to talk about it too much, because I don't want to offend certain people, or I don't want to start certain stuff, because people be watching like they the feds, honey. We ain't got time for that. But for us relationship wise, nothing new. If you know, you know. Nothing new. I'm still single officially. There has been some interest, not on my part, because I don't have time. I said this in the video. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the games. I don't have time for the lies. I don't have time to take the risk of being hurt again. I don't have the time. And right now, I'm just not interested at all. And then there's some people who know me personally, like, well, listen, I'm still fighting demons. I'm still fighting battles. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm still fighting a battle with that whole situation. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sorry. Just go back on them videos. You can put two and two together. I'm still fighting certain battles personally. I'm still trying to heal. I'm still trying to cut certain strings and certain attachments. And y'all, that can be hard. That can be so hard. I was talking with someone the other day, and letting someone go who you thought was going to be in your life forever, whether it was a boyfriend, girlfriend, or best friend, or an associate, a co-worker, a family member, you know, no matter what their title was in your life, cutting that person off when you plan them to be in your life forever, that can be hard, and that can be a long process. So you can't really put a time limit on it. So when I hear, you know, people tolerating the same bull crap from their significant others, or the same bull crap from their friends or family members or whatever, I try my best not to judge. And I know sometimes it seems like damn, she judging me, but her situation. No, I try not to judge, because I've been in that predicament several times of trying to cut someone off, but still being attached, if that makes sense. So I know I just rambled a little bit and kind of talking in code, but just know Miranda is single and not looking, honey. I don't have the time for it. I literally don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. That's it. I just don't. Do I miss being in a relationship and the stuff that comes along with the relationship? Yes, of course. I miss talking on the phone with someone. I miss texting someone all day. I miss laying next to someone. I miss the dates, the fancy dates, the simple dates. I miss sharing secrets with someone. I miss the security, the feeling of security that comes along with the relationship. Why do I feel like I'm about to cry right now? I don't know, but that is something that I miss a lot. Feeling secure. And not like on an insecure type thing, but feeling like protected. And that's not to disregard anybody in my life who will protect me. It's just different. Like, anybody who knows me, I'm super attached to my older brother, Dominique. He is like the love of my life, not in a nasty type way. He is my role model. He is everything. Like, if I ever make it financially in life, he gets first dibs. That's just how it is. We grew up going through some things. He was there when I had no one. He's taught me a lot. I don't know, freaking PMS. That's what the freak it is, freaking PMS. But he means a lot to me. Not to disregard my younger sister, because I love her to death. She wants anything, she can have it. It's just a different type of love for my brother. Anyway, he's always protected me, and I always feel safe and secure when I'm around him and when I'm with him, you know. And I feel secure and safe when I'm with my mom. But being next to someone who you love, and being next to someone that you see a future with, somebody that you can trust your deepest, darkest secrets with, and thinking in that moment that they will never leave you, they will never hurt you, they will never betray you, and feeling just secure and protected while laying in their arms, that is something I definitely miss from being in a relationship. But I know what I want in life. I know where I see myself down the line, and I don't want to get distracted again. Some things just aren't meant to be right now, or some things just aren't meant to be at all. And we as people have to learn how to be okay with it. Our plans aren't always God's plans, you know? And we have to learn how to heal and how to accept that. Because, I mean, there ain't nothing we can do to change it, honestly. You know, so I don't know where I was going with that. But with that tangent, I don't even know. Let's see. So I guess the next big thing is I lost my grandfather January 20th of 2021. I did. I was sitting next to his bed when he took his last breath. Sitting at the foot of his bed when he took his last breath. That was hard for me, because he was the last grandfather I had. He raised me, he helped raise me. He taught me how to pray. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he did. Something was going on in the family, and he walked in my room one night and he heard me crying, and he was like, "It's gonna be all right." I remember this plain as day. He walked in my room. He heard me crying. He didn't ask what was wrong. He didn't try to pry. He didn't ask too many questions. And I think it's because he knew. Because I'm the type of person who, I keep everything balled in. I keep all my emotions balled in, tucked away. I don't like to talk about my feelings. I don't like to just be open and vulnerable. I don't like to do that. And so he came in, he noticed that I was crying, and he sat on my bed, and he was like, well, have you prayed about it? And if you know my granddad, or if you knew my granddad, I was like, what? I was like, no. And he was like, well, do you know how to pray? And at the time I was young, so I didn't. And he was like, well, you don't have to, do all the hooping and hollering. You don't have to go in detail. And he was like, if you don't know what to say, just say thank you, Jesus. And just say thank you, Lord. And he knows the rest. And that is a life lesson that has stuck with me for a while, because sometimes I struggle with communication. I struggle with saying what I want to say, but because God knows my heart and he knows what I'm thinking, he knows what I'm feeling, he knows what I need and what I want, if I just go ahead and thank him for it, he knows what I'm thanking him for. He knows the emotions, the feelings, the thought, and all of that behind it. There's no need to say more. And we said it a couple of times. We said thank you, Jesus, a couple of times. I got on my knees, and he got on his knees with me, and we said it, and that was it. He tucked me in the bed, and he went to bed. I don't think nobody knows that story in detail, but that's something that I would cherish forever. So losing him was, it was hard, y'all. It was hard. And of course, I'm still struggling. This is really my first time talking about it in detail since he died. It definitely shook my world. He had Alzheimer's, so to watch him mentally go down like that. Okay, so Lord have mercy. Losing him definitely shook my world. Because, like I was saying, even though he was degrading mentally, he was still here. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yeah, mentally he's going, but he's still physically here. I can still joke with him. I can still go and sit next to him. I can go and still visit him. I can still talk to him, and we can just talk about whatever he says, because he used to say some of the randomest stuff, because his mind was going. So I still was able to capture moments and memories with him. Whereas now it's just like, all I have is memories. I can't create new memories. So, and then seeing my grandmother in that moment. Oh, I have some strong grandmas. I do. I have both of my grandmothers still living, and they are some strong women. But seeing her in that moment deal with that, whew, she get on my nerves sometimes, but I want strength like that. I do. I want strength like that. You know, he died on their wedding day. Well, monthly wedding anniversary. They got married August 20th. And so for him to die on January 20th, no. I don't think there's no way I would have, as a wife, to go through what she was going through, have been able to just, deal with it. But, they say everything happens for a reason. He's just another guardian angel I have to add to the list. But now literally the only father figure I have is my brother. And you know what? I'm okay with it because, like I said, my brother's amazing. He really is. He can be a hard ass. He can definitely be a hard ass. He can definitely be straight. If he ever has kids, God, I pray for him. But I feel okay and safe knowing that he's the only father I have left, or father figure I have left. I'm okay with it. Because at one point in time in my life, I felt like he was the only one I had. Not discrediting my grandfather. It was just things that happened in my life while I was growing up where he couldn't step up the way I needed him to. And my brother stepped up. My brother gonna step up every time. Every single time he gonna step up. So, that's one of the reasons why I say if I ever make it big, he get first dibs. He do. Losing my grandfather showed me a lot. There were people who I expected to show up in my life and didn't. And there were people who I didn't expect to show up in my life, but did, and that's a moment in life where you just get a chance to take things in perspective. People who you thought should be in your life, maybe they shouldn't be in your life. People you thought shouldn't be in your life, maybe they should be in your life. So I kind of had an aha moment, and losing him resulted in me cutting some people off. It resulted in me losing certain relationships. And that sucks, especially when those relationships you thought that you would have forever, but I guess it's true. Everybody is only in your life for a season or a reason, So, that's it about that. I'm not going to go too big of a detail in that because, no. I'm not really a fan of it, but I'm hoping it'll look all right once I put the lashes and everything. It's just something simple. I do want to say, you know, leaving YouTube allowed me to miss YouTube. It allowed me to do the research I need. It allowed me to think of ideas, video ideas. It allowed me to really just process and think about if I come back, what do I want my YouTube life to look like? What kind of goals do I want to accomplish? Excuse me, what do I want to do in regards to YouTube? You know, allow me to just deep dive. Like, you stop doing this, so what's going to prevent you from stopping again? You know, you wasn't always consistent, so what's different this go around? You know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, I'm not going to say that I'm going to be 100% consistent 100% of the time, because that'll just be lying. Like, I'm me. Come on now. Use these makeup murder number 3 lashes. But I know what I want in regards to YouTube. I don't know where I left off at, because apparently my happy-go-lucky behind was not recording. So I don't even know what y'all heard and what y'all didn't hear. Alright, so I don't even know what I was talking about. My battery died, and then I was having technical difficulties. I don't know where I left off at, but this is the finished makeup look. But I also just want to say, I guess if you get anything from this video, it's just be the best you can be. Live your life. Go where life takes you. Be open to go where life takes you. Run your own race and don't rush that race. Remember the tortoise won in the tortoise versus the hare race. So it's okay if you feel like you're going slow. That could just mean that you're going the pace that you need to go with running your own race. There's no need to rush. The finish line is not moving at all. So just take your time. Do what you need to do. Go with the flow. My bad. Be you. It's okay if you have to step away from some things and recollect your thoughts, process what's going on around you, and just process what you want your future to be like, what goals you want to accomplish. It's okay to step away from some things, and sometimes you may step away and never step back up. Sometimes you may step away and then step back up with a better mindset, with a better outlook. So, I mean, there's no need to second guess yourself. Just do what you need to do. But I'm done rambling. I'm done talking. Like I said, this is the finished makeup look. Come through brows. Yes. I used 2 new brow products, and it's it. Yeah. I may do a brow tutorial now. Let me know if y'all want to see that down in the comment box below. But I'm back, bitches. Somebody gonna tell me for that. But I'm back, and I'm better than ever. Y'all stick it out with me. I have a couple of videos planned. I have some good stuff planned. When we reach 200 subscribers, I will be doing another huge giveaway. I have a lot of good stuff planned. In this giveaway box, I'm not going to just be giving away makeup. There will be at least 1 or 2 gift cards included. So, and definitely tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, to tell a grandma, to tell an auntie, to tell a baby daddy, to tell the baby mama, to come on and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be giving you makeup, beauty, hair, some of it all. I'm definitely venturing out into a couple of things, but is going to be surrounding beauty. There will be a couple of hauls. My Shein cart is definitely full and waiting on me to place an order so I can record a video, a Shein haul for you all. But like I said, just a good couple of stuff planned. Yeah, so y'all bear with me. Like I said, once we reach 200 subscribers, there will be another huge giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway on my channel in a while. So yeah, list all of your video ideas, video suggestions down in the comment box below. They will be greatly appreciated. Any questions, anything you have, just let me know down in the comment box below. For all makeup deets, and for all my socials, because if you're not following me on Instagram, baby, what are you doing? Make sure to follow me on Instagram and to follow me on Twitter. And while you're doing that, make sure you subscribe to this, subscribe to my channel. I will greatly appreciate it. And while you subscribe, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And while you're giving it a thumbs up, go ahead and hit that bell notification so you will be alerted next time I upload my video. Yeah, y'all, I'm back and it feels good. It does, I must admit, it feels very good. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I love you guys, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye.